Welcome back. Today we're going to learn how to do long division. We call it dividing using sharing. So, let's look at number 1. If an orchard has 200 seedlings and 12 are planted in each row, how many rows will be filled? When I do division with standard division, I put my dividend inside the house, and each number gets its own line. I do this because it's easier to keep track of where I'm dividing. And I'm dividing by 12, so the divisor goes outside. Now, can 12 go into 2? No. So unlike partial quotient, where I would keep going and then start writing out partial quotients down the side, I'm going to come up top and say 0, because it's just a placeholder. Now, can 12 go into 20? I move my thinking over one space, and I keep going. Can 12 go into 20? Yeah. How many times can 12 go into 20? You are so right. It's 1. So I put a 1 over top of the 0 where I'm working in my tens place. And then I subtract it out. 0 becomes 10. 2 becomes 1. 10 minus 2 is 8. 1 minus 1, 0. Now, until you become fluent in learning how to do long division, I recommend putting this 0 just to show your brain, stop and keep going. Now, I can't keep going yet because I still have a digit up top that needs to drop straight down. I'm going to draw an arrow nice and neat and bring my 0 straight down. This arrow shows me this is the only digit that has moved, and this is my new problem. This is where I'm at. So, my next question, can 12 go into 80? Can 12 go into 80? How many times can 12 go into 80? If you said yes, you would be correct. How many times can 12 go into 80? You're right. I'm going to count just to make sure, though. I'm going to count by 12s. 12, 24, 36, 48, 60, 72, 84. Did I go too far? I did. So I need to think my backing up 112 and stop at 72. How many 12s did it take to make 72? It took 6. And from 72 to 80 is 8. So 10 becomes a 0, 8 becomes 7. Can I go any further? Can I make 12 divide 8 into a smaller piece? I cannot. So I am done. I have to come back up top and say remainder 8. Let's go back to the problem. How many rows will be filled? So how many rows? 16 rows with 8 in the next row. You will have 16 filled rows with 8 in the next row. Or you can call it 17 because technically you have 17 rows with something in it. But you have 16 full rows with 8 left over into the next row. Let's look at number 3. 196 divided by 14. Now, on this one, they've given me the blocks to be able to be successful. So, can I get 14 into 1? No. So, I put my placeholder. That helps my brain think. Can I get 14 into 19? Can I get 14 to go into 19? Yeah. How many 14s can I get into 19? Good job, math magician. It's 1. So 14 times 1 gives me 14. And they've already helped me out. And they're wanting me to put a 0. So it's 140. So then I just bring down my 6. How many 14s can I get into 56? For this one, I may use a calculator. But I know I can add 14s in my head. So I know 14 plus 0 is 14. 14 plus 2, or 14 plus 14 is 28. I need to write this down. 14 times 3 is 42. 14 times 4, we found a winner. It would be 4. So 14 times 4 is 56. And then I zero out. So 196 divided by 14 is 14. Let's do another one together where it's not going to end up so nice and pretty. I'm going to do number 6. I am going to do number 6. And for this one, I will use a calculator to help me do some of my thinking, because I won't have enough space to sit and write 61 times 1, 61 times 2. So I can use a calculator to help me think, but I cannot use it to help me solve. Can 61 fit into 5? No. Can 61 fit into 59? No. Can 61 fit into 593? Yes. So I'm going to start off with 61 times 10. I always encourage my students to start with times 10, and if they need to, they can work backward by ones. 61 times 10 gives me 610. That's too much. So I'm going to back it up to 61 times 9, and that gives me a workable number. That gives me 549. And my difference, 9 can't go into 3, can't subtract 3. So 3 becomes 13, 9 becomes 8. 13 take away 9 is 4. 8 take away 4 is 4. So my remainder is 44. So the quotient to 593 divided by 61 is 9, remainder 44. I hope this has helped, and I'll see you guys again really soon. Bye.